What's a life? This topic I'm about to treat today is really a topic that is so dear to me. I'm very passionate, and I'm very passionate about it. It comes with a very big concern and a lot of regret for people out there. For me, it's not, but it's very sad when you see a disaster is about to erupt in future, and then you want to try to stop it, but unfortunately you decided not to do that. You feel regret. Even the victims, they also regret. You also regret because you did not do what you're supposed to do. I don't know why we have to continually reoccur a situation that never works for the past century, or you want to reduce it for yourself by making it short. Yes. People have made marriage an institution that one should never try to trade in or dare to have. Even though we have loads of people, young ones, wanted to get married on a daily basis. Meanwhile, these young ones do not have what it takes to actually set on that journey called marriage. The machineries, the training, the quality, the experience they needed prior to the period before they ever set into the journey of marriage was never there. What they were just having in their body and soul was just itching of saying, I love him, I love her, and I want to set on the journey of what two full-grown adults try to trade in, and they drown. They did not just drown, they also brought their children into drowning. What kind of joy do you find in two different people coming together to form a union? And prior to that period, they were making it so fantastic, so wonderful, that they love each other so dearly. Meanwhile, they are basically deceiving each other. They are so foolish enough not to even realize that they are running at lusting each other. Instead, they call it loving each other. Majority of young ones today are just lost after each other. They did not check, tick that point that needed to be looked into critically before you said, I love to settle down with this person. I am ready to lock myself down forever with this fellow. Just because of one fancy enjoyment or the other that gets your brain razzmatized or whatever they call the name. And then you start jingling love in your head without a serious apprenticeship training from those that have been there so many years. And how far have they gone? Asking critical questions whenever you see situations, good or bad, with those older ones you have seen. Parents you have seen. That's parent as husband and a wife that you have seen. Seeing their lifestyle. When you are exposed to one thing or the other, one situation or the other concerning them, you don't want to look away. You want to find every polite way to come and ask, why is it like this? Because the kind of notion that you have about marriage is different from what you're saying. And why is it like this? In a polite way. Because I tell you what, it was not funny at all. So you need to ask critical questions. Marriage is not for a joke. A lot of people have been there for too many years and they are never getting tired of it. Meanwhile, you also have so many adults as well who has been there for so many years, and it's like as if they are in a cage. Call it prison yard. Call it a jail. That is exactly what they have been for so many years. Why their life were just diminishing and diminishing and diminishing day by day. Meanwhile, some adults that has been there years are improving and improving and improving on a daily basis. And people think it is your luck. You're so lucky. No. You are not lucky. Those that are only lucky, that you see being lucky, are those who take their courtship, their growing up seriously. That what they want to embark on, this journey they want to embark on, is not a journey to play around with. It is a very selfish journey. It's not a journey you are supposed to joke with, because this has a lot to do with your success, achievement, and growth in life. Marriage can make you, can as well destroy you completely. That will make you hate the union called marriage. That will make you hate what they call opposite sex. Whether a man or a woman. That you will not want to even try again. In fact, some have tried like 3-4 times and they never get it right. Why? Because they still making the same approach and expecting a different result. It's not possible. It is not possible. And research has really do us a lot of good by making us to realize that men, today I want to talk about men, not women. I know it's going to be somehow touching women as well. And don't think I've been like playing games here. No. I even love the other sex much more than yourself that want to say anything. But I want to talk about men today. What men needs to do. We will treat the topic of women later in another class or in another video. But men today, research has shown that men getting married under 30 years of age, not and above, are only signing destruction paper for their future. I say it again. Men that are settling down with women in their under 30 years of age are basically signing destruction paper for their future, of which they can never maneuver, talk less of managing. You are going to be getting out of marriage. If at all you want to be married at all. If you really want to be married in life, if you really want to have a pleasant and the most joyful union on this planet Earth, please, as a man, don't try to be venturing into what they call marriage before 30 years of age. Take it from me, as a married man for over 20 years now. Take it from me as a father, as your older brother. Take it from me as someone who has lived over 5 decades on this planet Earth. Take it from me as a genuine person who wanted the best for you in future. In fact, see, I tell people, younger ones of nowadays, that it is better never to be married than to be married and bring nation into it. When I say nation, children are what we call nation into it and damage their life, damage your own life too, and even damage the life of that innocent woman. Yes, I'll call her innocent woman because you are in a position of a leader. See, your creator, Eledumare in my language, Orisha in my language, puts you in a position of a leader. Failure to be able to actualize that leadership role in order to know the kind of a woman you bring into your life. And at the end of the day, everything end up in disaster. You to be blamed. You are to be blamed as a man. Yes. Jẹ́jẹ́ lọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ obìnrin yẹn lọ tó lọ fà jáde nílé bàbá ẹ̀ àti ìyá ẹ̀. The girl was sitting calmly in her parents' house. You went and dragged her out and say, "Come and partner with me. I will make your life a pleasant one." What did you do at the end of the day? You were foolish. You were blindfolded with beauty, structure, or blindfolded with connection, or blindfolded with wealth or riches, or blindfolded with intelligence. And you think you do not have any of all these I've mentioned, or even many more. You decide to say, okay, you try and cajole her to marry you. And at the end of the day, what did you do? You fail in your duty as a leader, our Orisha, or Eledumare, or our Creator, has ordained in you. It is your fault because you fail in your role. There is no business of a young man, or it is not a business of a young man venturing in journey or union of marriage under 30 years of age. If you do, you are doing it at your own risk, and you will pay dearly for it. I am telling you. See, you are going to be here listening to me and say, what do you mean? John has done it under 30, even 25, 22, 27, or what have you. Wale did it. Dele did it. Tunji did it. Lee did it. Sadiq did it. Ahmed did it. Dennis did it. You're going to mention all manner of names, your cousins, your friends, those ones that are probably older than you are, or your mates. Oh my God. See, let me tell you. If you think any one of them have done it, and they are claiming to you that they are succeeding in it, wait. You haven't seen anything yet. You are still watching the cinema. You have not finished the ending of the cinema. Some of them who succeeded in it is always one person out of 100 that was just somehow just met the right person, not because he was able to use his experience to detect that person. It was just somehow lucky to meet the most coolest headed human being called a woman. And he also happens to be that kind of a person as well. But guess what? He's always one out of 100 in every society or community you can ever find yourself. Who gave you an assurance that you're going to be that person? No, tell me, what gives you the audacity that you're going to be that kind of a person? What gave you that? Huh? When we have so many disastrous marriage everywhere today. Father living somewhere, mother living somewhere, children is with one of them or with this, and they are just, oh God, playing games with the life of their children and thinking, oh, they are getting it right. Until those children grow older, then you both will now realize that you have done nothing but disaster. And your children now will be giving you the result of all the exam you both have written. And a very sad result. Yes. Very sad one for that matter. Result. That's what you get. It's your children that will mark the exam and give it to you. Some of you are confirming what I'm saying right now. Who are already in that particular stage, getting results for all the exams you have written so many years ago. Some of them are about to be there. Some of them have not even thought it at all. Still getting angry and arrogant and say, yes, I will not allow him to kill me, or I will not allow her to finish my life. I destroy her and I went away, or I destroy him and I went on my own. I can't come and die. I thought it was a good guy. I thought it was a good girl. No, that I was married to disaster. Who did it? You. You were foolish enough not to go through that school of thought that will embark what they call solid foundation of experience in your life to know what you're supposed to be doing before settling down with that innocent man or with that innocent woman. Because when you both were splashing love in front of all of us, and everybody was seeing that you both are lost, it was, you both were so innocent at that particular time. But those who are ahead of you could see that there is no journey, but you want to make it a journey. You were lost after each other you call it, loving each other. So there's no room. There is no room. There is no business of anyone under 30 trying to say he wants to get married. No matter how that your body is itching you. I'm sure you know what I mean by that your body is itching you. I know. You know. I don't want to use all my mouth here. This is a global TV station. I'm not of those immoral ones that can just open their mouth and talk rubbish on a social media. They don't know that they are live on a global television station. You know that, that body of yours that you cannot control. And you now say, oh, because of that too, I don't want to lose her. And you decide to cajole her to marry you. And at the end of the day, you get tired of her. When you start seeing things, unimagining things you never believe could happen from her. Or imagining things that you never believe you too could display. You don't know that age changes people's character. Age changes people's character. Human beings, age changes them. Yeah. What you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago is not what you are today. Your thinking faculty is different. Can she cope? That's another question. Can you cope? That's another question. And that is the much reason you need to have this pyro training. That is like going to another university for it. But this is going to happen within everywhere that you find yourself. Right from your home, that's with your parents. They are the first example of those you're going to be asking questions from. And then those you're going to be older people, older marriage people, couple that you're going to be meeting in your workplace. It's also a wonderful place. A lot of them are going to lie to you, mind you. But if you have discerning spirit, you will know how to identify those that are lying, pretending, and those that are genuine, not pretending. You will know. Except you are not that smart or clever enough. Okay? If you are dealing with the right people, you will know. So you see, by the time you finish uni, thereabout. Sorry, not even finishing. By the time you are 18 years of age, thereabout. Going forward, in the next 10 years of you, what you are supposed to be doing as a man, what you're supposed to be marrying to, what you're supposed to be married to, engaging to, is building your career. Building your career. Building that what you want to go and study in the uni, or you want to go and study in a college, or you want to be studying as apprenticeship degree. That is what you should be focusing seriously on. Building your career. Building your career. Researching how you want to navigate your life. Researching how you want to navigate your life. The direction you want to go. Here and there. Those should be your focus. Those should be what you should be working on for the next 10 years. Building your career. Building foundation. There is no building today that you see very fanciful, beautiful, without a foundation. If there is no foundation built under the ground that you cannot see, they always buried it before the ground floor And then we'll now start talking about first floor and the rest of them like that. Foundations are built solidly with solid concrete. Concrete meaning granite stone, cement, sand, metal iron are mixed up together to build a solid foundation. And it takes them time. Construction people, they don't take it like civil engineer, they don't take it lightly. Civil engineers, they don't take foundation lightly, because if that foundation is weak, the whole building is coming down one day, and it will kill a lot of people, and they're going to get in trouble. They don't want to. So that's why foundation is very critical in every life, in every building, the same way it is in every life, in every human race. You have no business as a young man pursuing what those who are much more older than you, what your parents have tried and drowned. You have no business venturing into that kind of a business. Marriage is not a joke. If you really want to actually get married, mind you, it is not by force you should get married. Let me tell you that fact for free. It is not by force for you to get married. You don't have to get married. Yes. But how do you know you can actually, you actually have the capacity to manage marriage, or you don't have? It's going to be exposed to you in the next 10 years of you trying to build your career, build your foundation. By doing what? By studying, understudying those older ones that have been there, your mates that have been there, parents that have been there for 5, 10, 20, 30 years, and even much more, that are still alive. You are going to use them as your lecturer to train you. But you know what? They're not going to come to you. You will be the one that will go to them. By studying, whenever you find yourself around them, with them, studying the way the man and the woman are behaving to each other. When you see anything that needs questioning, ask. If you cannot ask at that particular time, based on the kind of person that those people are, maybe you are not very familiar with them, or you are not very close to them also, find a way, somehow in future, ask questions politely. Be very careful. Don't go direct. I am telling you, all of this are going to prepare you to actually asking thousands of questions of yourself and say, am I really up for this at all? Or is something I can actually do? Before you go and destroy your life and destroy those innocent children you'll be bringing into the union, especially when you are a man, you're supposed to be a father of a nation. You're supposed to be president of your home. You are supposed to be governor of your home. You're supposed to be a leader of your home. Your wife should be able to listen to you. Your children should be able to listen. You should be able to train your children to be a leader, better one than yourself. But unfortunately, you have created a disaster. So tell me how you want to get yourself out of this. It's difficult. So it is better not to start it than starting it and try to say you want to put yourself out when you already mess things up. I'm not saying you should not put yourself out. That's not what I'm saying. I will never support toxic marriage. Never. That could cost people their life. Never. But it's better never to be there. You think you have seen the most prettiest lady in your community or in your environment or wherever you find yourself today? You think you have seen? Hey, you are a joker. That shows that you are still naive. You have never seen the most prettiest woman, and you will never see it to the end of your life. So if you think those ones you have seen today are the most, and you don't want to lose them, wait till the next 1 year or 2 or 3 or 5, 10 years, and think back to those ones you have seen. You'll be saying, hey, thank God, though. Ashe, prettiest one never finish. They keep on coming every day. Yes. Don't be stupid. Don't be naive. Let her go.